Welcome back, everybody. This is John with Glass Piece Games. You were watching Factorio, and last episode was it was a smorgasbord of very small, minor things that I adjusted with my base that I still need to adjust. I went on, so I have another world I'm playing on just to kind of test things out, and I'm realizing very quickly that what I want to do in this world versus what I have done already, I got kind of an idea, but I got kind of carried away with some things. Now with this, we have our electric circuit production right here, except I don't have any specific electric circuit production like just specified for that alone. Part of the problem that I've been dealing with is everything over here is just kind of it's a mess, and it's definitely not getting any better until I fix some of the main things that need to be addressed, such as, okay, I only have 3 iron smelter arrays. I need more like 5 or 6. So let's go ahead and get to that, shall we? And I think what I need to do ultimately is redirect everything that is going over here to over here. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to have everything go to one belt. Let's have everything evenly divided to these different smelters, because I want all these smelter arrays to essentially be filled up. Now the problem is I simply don't have enough resources over here. Last episode I did get started on a segment over here. Now did I actually? Yes, I did. Okay, I wasn't sure if I couldn't remember if I actually applied the power line. So I actually have everything available here, and there is 6 full steel chests of iron ore, meaning I can transport this down to my smelter column. I'm going to need stack inserters. Now, stack inserters, how am I going to get stack inserters? That's going to be the best way to offload and load onto these, like from these trains. Now, stack inserters require us to, first of all, have oil processing, plastics, advanced circuits, and then bulk inserters. So advanced circuits requires 200, logistics and automation science, plastic 200, so that's 400. I can easily get that. And in fact, I'll probably go ahead and start researching that as soon as I can start getting some oil processing done. We are nearby a crude oil, just need a little bit. And so for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start working on that right away. I'm going to make my first big electrical poles because I'm tired of dragging a whole bunch of these tiny, small electrical poles. Don't get me wrong, they are, I mean, you can make them abundantly if you need to make them in a jiffy. I just rather have a clean electrical field. Until I change that, I'm going to go ahead and bring this over this way. We're going to bring this. Got that? Nope, yep. Okay, we got that. It reached over there. The main thing is I need the steel, I need the copper, I need all that so I can make piercing rounds, because our enemies are not getting any weaker, they're getting stronger. If I'm going to be processing oil, I'm going to set this electrical grid. It's not in any way an actual grid, but later on I will start going with the grid. Oil is going to allow us to get stack inserters. This steel is going to take a while because it's also getting used to make a steel furnace. Now we have 5 steel furnaces. We can get an oil refinery. We can make a chemical plant. Let's go ahead and make that, because what we need to do, even if we don't do that, in fact, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a storage tank, because I don't really want to do anything particularly yet, but I do have 3, not 4 yet, but 3 belts of iron. Now I need to change this. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring myself a storage tank up here, just so I could kind of allocate some of those resources. I mean, it's going to fill up fairly quick, but also not really, because we have a pretty small yield of oil. And the thing is, you'll never run out of oil, but you will lose the percentage over time. Storage tank is going up, and it's going to go up really, really slowly. It never goes to 0, but it is ever so approaching 0. Advanced circuits. And we'll go ahead and get batteries as well. And the whole reason we want batteries in particular is, well, okay, no. First we're going to do bulk inserters, and then we're going to do batteries. Batteries is going to allow us to use electric energy accumulators, which is kind of the counterpart for the solar panels that we will start to build. One thing about having resources at different areas of the map is you got to try to figure out how to have lines. Yeah, we're producing 38,000, and we need to be producing more than that. Like, if anything, we look at it over time, we could just check on the iron ore. It's gone down. If we could look at past 10 hours now, it went up for a little bit, But I am going to go ahead and start taking all these resources that I can. You got these fast belts, and it doesn't look like this a lot, but it's because they're spread out because these belts are faster. Yeah, this is why you want to build yourself a steel smelter array right when you can. And I kind of regret not doing that. I know I sort of put steel off quite a bit, but still bounced back from that. But I have finally reached the point where I am kind of at a deficit of my my assembling machine. In fact, one thing you can do is have the priority output. Output priority is going to be left. So we're going to have all this go here. But also we just got advanced circuits research, and we are researching the bulk inserter now. We are making our oil refinery, and this oil refinery is going to allow us eventually to produce sulfur and plastic. That is a big thing that we're going to need. Interesting thing. You can make a plastic bar and a chemical plant, and now a cryogenic plant. So cryogenic, that must be on one of the new planets. I'm going to make some advanced electric circuits. Now, plastic will take coal and petroleum gas. I'm going to get some coal. I'm going to make some plastic so we can make advanced electric circuits. Therefore, we can eventually make ourselves, you guessed it, a bulk inserter. And what I'll eventually do is I'll have a way of transporting the oil, so, and not just the oil, but the oil refinery and all the resources, so I can just transfer them instead of going back and forth. Just for right now, I'm just going to have an outlet for plastic. We'll be good. I think we should be fine for a while as well. Okay, so because I'm going into advanced circuitry, I need a better circuit production. This is fine. This works for my mall. But what if I just had a whole line of circuits? Just a whole dedicated line. I'm going to halt production on here because I have plenty. I'm about to just remove this because this is just sort of like a, hey, let's make a whole bunch of stuff right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to make some more advanced threaded circuits. Just because I feel like it's necessary. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just get rid of this because we don't really need any more. I don't think we do. Maybe we got one bulk inserter. We need 12, and technically we need 24 if we're going to use all 6 chests. Never halt your steel production. Never halt it, because then you end up with stuff that's built and it's at the ready, but you need the steel to finalize it. And if you don't have the steel production, you're kind of at a standstill. But believe me, once you're able to start getting stuff going, it is a world of a difference. I said I wasn't going to do it. Supercut again. I'm going to take all this down. Alright, I believe everything is in order. If I'm not mistaken, everything should be working now. So we have that iron going. It's slowly but surely going through the little belt splitter organizer, belt balancer basically. And there it is. So we finally got enough of our resources up here to where we can get some steel. It's still not going to be very quick, but it's going to be quicker than what it was before. So just having one steel furnace, So while I have officially made myself a 4-wide belt of iron and got steel produced, I have officially cut off my resources for copper. So I'm going to have to redo that. I'm going to do probably a 4-wide of copper as well. I probably won't honestly need that much copper. I just don't think I'll need that much copper. I will need it. I'll need a decent lot of it, especially if you want to start going into massive circuit production, which I will. The factory must grow. That is something I've seen many people say. I mean, part of the problem ultimately is where the location is. If everything is underneath or just behind your smelter column, that's perfect. But in this seed, we didn't get that case. I am back after a couple days of not playing on this world, and I can safely say I am ready to get everything started that needs to be started, aka now it's going to have rails being made just over and over and over and over and over again. Rails require, I believe, iron rods or iron sticks, steel plate, and stone. One stone, all one. And this is going to be another food truck. That I'm calling it a food truck. I called it a mini mall last episode, but it's a food truck. So we just have a direct resource right here. This is very temporary. The first thing I need to do is I need to make sure all these bricks, I mean, look at these bricks. I need these to be a line of resources. Speaking of a line of resources, where's my copper? I don't have a copper smelter. I'm going to make pipes. I'm going to make pipes. I'm going to need steel. I'm going to need steel to make an engine. I'm going to make 20 engines. Why do I need to make 20 engines? Okay, so we're making our first engine unit and we're getting attacked. Oh goodness. No, that's not good. All my power's gone. No. Oh my god. No. 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 I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Okay, so we're going to load the game from our last autosave because that was just terrible. This is the first time I died. I don't have any ammo. I could have made ammo, but I'm going to go back, find out why I'm getting attacked because I just checked my map. I didn't see anything. All right, there we go. We got pipes. We got pipes being made for engines. Oh, and I'm getting attacked already. Everything's going to... Well, I have ammo this time. I have ammo. All right, y'all. Party's over. Party's over. Party's over. Party's over. Party's over. Y'all been partying too hard. I don't want to do this, but I need to do this. I need to go ahead and check to see where this is coming from. It's got to be coming from the south. That is the only thing that makes sense. Yep. Down here. I see a little spot right there. If you look at my cursor, it has popped up. And more mutant biters. I really should have done piercing rounds. I need to go ahead and start doing piercing rounds. What I am going to do is I'm going to start adding gun turrets just right around here. I'm going to probably build some more gun turrets as well. Set up some walls as well. I need to, you know what? This episode, I'm going to probably invest a little bit in some military. How about that, huh? Okay, there. And, okay, the character is once again in the way, as they ever are. Really getting these, I mean, thankfully the rails are big. Oh, no. No. Where? Oh, they shot him. Cool, good. Thankfully, my turrets are going to be able to protect that section for a little bit. What I need to do, I need to see how many engines I got. Oh, okay, I got a decent bit. I'm going to go ahead and get some more pipes made because I need, I think I need just a little bit more. They're barely getting anything. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I can't wait to get the rail. How many rails do I have? I should have a decent bit of rails now. Oh, yeah, I got plenty of rails. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the rails set up. So how are we going to do this? I think I'm going to have my rail system bring in... This is just going to be my first train system. We can change it. We can always change it. That's the nice thing about it. So we have that going there, and I may need to move this design just a little bit over. Do I have another train stop? If I don't, I need to make one. All right, we can make some more engine units now. I need, I believe, how much for a train? I need 20. It simply needs to be faster. I have plenty of steel. Okay, good. The engines are being made. And they can only be made in a assembling machine. So I was going to say, good thing I made that assembling machine for assembling machines. This is sad. This is not enough. It's not quick enough. In fact, part of the problem is we're still coming out of like a slow output. Or slow output. But we are in a good spot. I say that with a stressful sigh. But we are in a better spot, I think. Oh, no. No. We're good. We're okay. We're not. Can I make some advanced circuits? How much is a bulk inserter? It's 15 regular circuits and then 1 advanced circuit. So I can make a couple. Either way, I do have a train stop. Like I was going to put it about right here. The train stop's going to be right here. We're going to move this up 1. I just realized something. This is 4 outputs. You could technically just go with that. Now, something you can do that's really nice with train tracks is you can hold shift and then have a path be set upon however you need to do it. As ever, these trees are selfish and they don't want to move, so we're going to have to move them. Oh man, more and more resources are getting depleted. I probably have enough engine units now that I think about it to make myself a handy dandy little train engine. Alright, so I got 1 train unit. I need a rail car, a cargo wagon. Are they... Oh, you know what? I need more ammunition. Oh, no. Well, okay, at least they tanked it. This is not good. I realize I neglected to give them ammunition, so that's my fault. I see them on the map down here. It's not a lot. In fact, it's 1 spawner. It's 1 spawner. I need to go down there and give them a piece of my mind. Once I get more iron, which I will, and I will not be saying once I get more iron for very longer. I will be getting plenty of it. First things first, let me get some ammo and let me just get a whole bunch of it. Again, are you serious? I don't have time for going back and forth. I need a car, that's what I need. I have engine units, I can make a car. That'll be one of my next things. I want to make a car so I can just drive around. This is what you want to do. So you don't have to go back and forth defending a defenseless base. You give it ammo. You just give it a whole stack. A whole stack. A whole stack. A whole stack. Whole stack. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can't wait for the steel production to be good. But my last episode was poor planning, consequences of it all. And this episode is us trying to get back to where we need to be. Oh yeah, I can make the next train. I can officially make myself a train system. I'm going to hook up these lines right here. And I'm going to... This is almost done, I'm sure. No, it's still got 1600. It's still got a bit to go. All right. Really, I want to be able to feed into multiple lines. So, I mean, if you look at this, this is all very, very, very tiny. Now what we got is we got a system that will work. And what do I mean by it will work? It wasn't working before? It was, but it's not really working to the degree that we want it to be. So this is which way is this facing? It needs to be facing this way. All right. So we have a two-headed train. Ooh, whoops. We can actually look at the map, see what's going on. Okay, they did their job. Good. But trains, we are finally at trains. We have a train set up here. Look at this. But with trains, we're going to go ahead and add fuel. We're going to go ahead and just add as much as we can. I still need to add these tracks. Okay. Whoops. That's my bad. I will go up here and fix that. And now I think about it, what am I doing? Did I not have enough? Okay, I need another train stop. Okay, maybe I need to move it over a little bit. Why? Okay, let's see. In fact, I think via the map, you can actually select your train. Yeah, you can add a schedule. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a station. Now, if we look at the train stations, we have right here, Daniel Ledeke. We're going to add a weight condition. So we're going to add empty cargo, and that is the weight condition. Once the cargo is empty, and then what we'll do is we'll add another station, and it's the other one. It's the turrent, and then we're going to add a weight condition. We're going to add full cargo. We're going to add fuel. Let's go ahead and add the fuel here, and what we'll do is we'll actually make this automatic. So we start seeing it go. Oh. As you can see, our train is going up here. It should be good. Should not have any issues. Now watch what happens. Look at that. It is filling up with iron. Now it is not filling up very quickly. If you look at it, it's going up it's only nearly 200. It can have up to 2,000 iron in it. But here's the problem. I need to fix that. Gotta move this one little bit up here. There we go. And that is full. So what is going on is that's going to go, if I built everything right, it should deposit them all in these boxes. Oh yeah, there we go. Now obviously it's not going to be very fast because these are not bulk inserters. But they're filling up these lines, and guess what? Our iron is going to start increasing. You're going to see this get a little bit better. It's a little bit better right now, obviously, because of the bottleneck right here. This will be my last trek, I feel like. You go, oh, look at that. No, look at that. You see that? I think they are trying to advance on... Okay, load game. Never mind. Go ahead and get the spawner. Alright, I can get this guy now. This is a bigger worm, so we gotta watch out. But yeah, I think officially the biters have mutated a good bit. And I am still getting hit by acid, but it's okay. Oh, no. This guy's a hefty. Hefty. There we go. Oh, man. Alright, so I am getting bulk inserters made kind of I want to say I'm getting bulk inserters made pretty quick. Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to run out of circuits here. But that's okay. I got enough bulk inserters and my capacity bonus. Yes, and start getting some more bulk inserters added right here. We got more and more. We're going to start adding bulk inserters. This is filling up quick. Kind of a makeshift mode right here. I don't really want to have bulk inserters as a constant resource that's being made, but at the same token, it's not something that is going to be out of question in the near future. Now that I have done this, I just realized I need to change the way my copper production is working now too. The problem is my main bus is all within this tree line here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all these trees. The copper production is like just right in the way of everything. When you're planning a main bus, you got to make sure that you don't have anything in the way. The problem that I'm obviously running into is I have copper, but I don't have that constant line of copper coming over this way anymore. But I have some more bulk inserters now. That's nice. Space science? What? Oh yeah, Space Age. Haha. Alright, this looks cool. Alright, can only be produced. By the way, I did look a little bit into the Space Age on my other playthrough just to look. So I looked a little bit into it. Didn't do too much. Well, they got some modules going on there too. Let's go ahead and do that now. I feel like we'll be able to get the stuff quicker. So something I am going to do, because I don't want to keep on having to make new ones if I can just have a flow into there. It's going to be a little weird. But this will be on this side. So I'm going to add a red wire. This. There. If the belt count greater than 0. If there's any belts in here, don't take from this assembling machine. That's something to deal with circuits. Like if you don't want to assemble anymore, or you don't want this to assemble anymore and it takes from here, as long as there's stuff in this overflow chest, this will add on to this belt. Pretty nice. It just saves resources, because if you have, the thing is when you replace these, you get them in your inventory, so you might as well have that, like what you replace, go into the production for the upgraded stuff. Let's upgrade them. Look at that. Look how quick look how fast that's filling. Remember how slow that was filling earlier? Look how fast that is. And with the insert capacity bonus, it's going to be even faster. So we're going to be really happy with that. Oh yeah. Let's check on this. Now we can go ahead and upgrade these belts as well. Oh yeah, that's faster. That's way faster. They're sitting there waiting. They're like, please, can you take some more? But we just upgraded all our belts here, so everything's going to be going faster here. Let's go ahead and get everything going faster down here. How many red belts do I have left? I have a decent little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, that second capacity bonus now allows your regular fast inserters to do 2 now. So if you look, we got 2 instead of 1. If you look at this, our iron production is looking not too bad. The only problem is it can only ever be like this because it's only coming from one line. Now we're bottlenecking here, which is good, because what that means is we can actually go ahead and increase our production on the other lines. I need to look up our next coal deposit. We have 2.5 million coal in this little patch right here. We're going to have to probably clear out these neighbors here. They're not going to enjoy our company. Alright, so we got ourselves a pretty good line of resources going all throughout, all red belts, at least for the iron. We only have 37,000 iron left in this patch. I can't wait to move all this out of the way so I can just go ahead and say sayonara to it. This is just all in the way right here. And we have just little bits right here. The faster we can get this production out on the line, the faster we're able to just go ahead and deplete all of this. But I did see something over here. I don't think it is a spawner. I need to go ahead and take care of that. Absolutely. Oh man, that opens up so much. All right, we have a big research queue coming up, so we got to make sure that we're on top of that. And we have a car now. Awesome. That is fantastic. So what we got to do first with the car is, of course, add fuel to... Oh, but car ammunition, I think, does a little bit more damage, or it's a little bit quicker. Okay, so that's a couple of spawners right there. I gotta take care of that biter nest before it starts healing. Why am I... Oh, I'm out of ammo. No wonder. Dead. I'm dead. In fact, load game. I need piercing ammunition. Let's get ourselves an array. We need a copper smelter, because I can't just keep on pulling from here. I need an actual copper smelter array. I have 1 line of steel. Maybe I could have 2, ultimately. I'm going to probably need 4 if I want to mass produce any circuitry, so I'm going to have 4. One thing we could also do is we could have the copper smelter arrays. Perhaps we could have them up here, and then we could change our bus to go this way. Because the idea is you want your smelters out of the way of the main bus, and then you have your production either on one side or both sides. And we can't really do it on both sides for over here. So the problem with having them on both sides is you have to allocate that amount of space for it, and it's kind of hard to add new lines into the bus. And this is making piercing rounds a little bit faster, so that's good. I think I'm full on rails. Yes, I am. But mining productivity is going to be nice because we're going to actually increase the yield. Essentially, if we look at it, it increases the yield from all mining drills and pump jacks. But here is something that you should know. We have bricks. We have a assembling machine working on ammunition. But I think we have our military science pack production we should start making. Grenades, 10 coal, and 5 iron plates. So let's start doing that, shall we? This is something I want to at least delve into for the first part of this episode, and then the next part first part. For the last part of this episode and probably next episode, I will definitely delve into it more as I'm researching anything that requires just the 2 science packs, anything that I can still do that with. I'm going to do that. But not only that, but I am going to make sure that this coal, I can actually use at least 2 lines to fill in these, so this can even produce a little bit better. Alright, so this is going to fill in a lot better. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to see little gaps, but it's not really that much. So as you can see, these lines of resources are really going to be pretty good, and this is going to be my steel production. As you can see, we're having a little bit of a break in here, but as you can see, it is splitting, so we're not going to have as much, but we are definitely producing more now. But nevertheless, my bus of iron is full. What I am a little bit worried about is I just realized I ran out of my copper, so I need to get some more copper in here. There we go. Put some more copper on this line. And let's go ahead and take on this set of enemies over here. They need to be taken care of. Alright, let's try not to hit any rocks on the way here this time. Let's try not to. That'd be ideal. And we got the chemical science pack. Alright, we're getting them. Oh, no, I ran into a rock. No, don't do that. That's bad. That's bad for your health. Let's go ahead and start hitting all of them. Stop spawning medium biters, please. And we have, I think, grenades being made too, so... Okay, we got that. I don't like these medium biters, so we're going to take care of the biter spawner first. Okay, now the spitter spawner is going to be easy. Spitters are very, very weak. They're like glass cannons, so don't got to worry about them too much. There we go. And if you notice, my car is actually blue. Now, I can change the color of it, I believe. Can I? No, I can't. Never mind. But yeah, so some of the materials that you have that are yours will automatically be your color. Now, the trains can actually be separate. You make the trains whatever color you want. So what I'm going to make a train, because this is iron, I'm going to use destination stop color. Yeah, so we can actually, there we go. So it's going to be light gray, but yeah, we got that. And I think we just finished our research on all the stuff that we were going to research initially, and we don't have a lot of, you know what, let's go ahead and just get all the modules as well. Alright, so we got some more modules, or I say modules, we got some more researched, and what is going on here? Why? Oh, I know exactly why it ran out first. Okay, hang on one moment. You know what? Something I can do. Or that I can put... I do. There we go. So I'll at least get military science started. The problem is this is all cluttered. So let's move all these trees out of the way. They're kind of withering away anyway from the pollution, so let's go ahead and knock them out. And the very first thing I need to do, before I do anything else, I need 1 copper smelter. So let's actually get that going back to production again. And there we go. Our copper is going to start producing, and we are going to have another line of copper. As much as I like to have all this ready, I have a lot of grenades, I have decent ammo, and I have what now are some modules. These are going to be really nice. What comes standard, the first order of business is let's go ahead and take up anything that we don't need. All my research is done that I can do right now. I can't do any more research until I get either military or chemical science, so I need to start looking at some of this. There we go. Look at that. And there is our line of copper. We have the copper right next to the iron. Here's the funny thing though. This is outdated, or at least it's outdated as to what I want to do. Imagine you have a whole belt of green circuits. Imagine if you had a whole quadrant, quad belt of green circuits. Well, we can do that. 1 quad belt of iron is small. What if we do 8? What if we do 16? But yeah, this right here, we need to eventually change this because this is not going to fly. I mean, this works because we need this specifically for this production, but if we just had them at the ready, that would be a lot better. Yeah, so this pollution cloud right here has definitely increased up to towards over here. Got to watch out for this section over here, and definitely got to watch out over here. But we're okay as far as any known threats right now. We are not in any major danger. I need to plan my next copper outpost. We have one right here, but we're going to have to watch out for down here. We have one right here, but then we'd have to watch out here. Either way, I think what I'll probably do is probably branch out more down here, just because we have a little bit more of a, I mean, that's 1 million right there. That's pretty good. That's 2.5 million coal. We got to watch out for over here and maybe up here. This whole design right here, I need to go ahead and copy and paste this. So, four-way splitter. And we'll just go ahead and put that right there. And there we go. We have a balancer here, and I'm just going to have that at the ready. I have a pretty good idea. This is going to eventually go on the wayside. You know what? Let's just make some stuff. We have stuff in our inventory. Let's go ahead and start our first solar panel. This is going to take forever because it takes 10 seconds, so it's going to take us 2 minutes to get all of them. All right, we have solar panels, which means right now at night it doesn't do anything. All right, so we're taking a trip with the train. We're going up here. I'm going to get it out. I'm going to make myself another station here. Just a little bit of a refuel area. Fuel it for a while. I need to actually have a network to do that. Now, if we look at military science, one of the things that we need to understand is how long does it take to craft? It takes 10 seconds to craft them. So it's going to take 20 military science, basically 20 assembling machines of military science. Basically, we need to make 1 frag grenade per second. So we just need to keep that ratio going. Same with the piercing rounds, magazine. You know, we only really need 3 of those because it takes 3 seconds to craft them. Technically, I guess we could say we need 6 of them. And 2 walls, I think we just need literally 1 assembling machine for a wall. And one thing we can do is we can actually upgrade our assembling machines that we have here into assembling machines level 2. And grenades, they take 8 seconds. So what we'll need is, I'm going to need 16 of these. Alright, so we have at least 2 of the ingredients immediately. The ammunition and the walls are very easy. I can't say the same. I really can't say the same for grenades. Grenades are they're a little challenging. They're a little difficult because we got to use coal. Not only that, but we got to use iron, and we got to use 5 per grenade. And we got to use 10 coal per grenade. So we got to allocate coal, trying to find more resources of coal, maybe some more resources of copper, because we are now at 88,000. Earlier we were at about 100-something thousand, so we already blew through 10,000 right there. Honestly, the grenades are probably the most expensive as far as resources go and how many you need to make in order to get per second. And our military science is almost done, and I think I'm actually going to end this episode on that, because military science, we may research maybe 1 or 2 things. But just to get military science, an idea, 1 per second. So until we upgrade our assembling machines, we're going to still go off the ×2. So 3 seconds, so you need 6 machines. 8 seconds, so you need 16 of these for the grenades. That's going to be probably the most expensive out of all of this, to be honest. And of course, technically more so the most expensive is going to be the whole package, all 20 military science. So we got that. Now we got our military science. It is going to start. So while I want to have a full belt of these, I'd rather have just a half belt, because I'm going to be making chemical science probably, if not the next episode, a bit into the future, I'll probably start doing that. So we are distributing the military science to our laboratories, and right now we have 1 military science per second, which is, our chemical science is not going to look too much more pretty hefty. It's going to be pretty hefty, kind of. I mean, it's not going to be that bad, but it is going to be something we're going to have to work on for sure. We're definitely going to want to increase mining productivity if we can. I don't think we can, but let's see. Rocketry. Honestly, let's get rocketry, and we already got rocketry. We got that research, so you know what? Let's go ahead and make ourselves, we can make 35 rocket launchers. I only need 1. I only need 1 rocket launcher, but here's the thing with rockets. They require explosives and iron plates. So We need explosives. Well, how do we get explosives? We can craft them in a chemical plant, but here's the thing. Chemical plants, I'm probably going to have to go into next episode. Well, that was our first bit of military science. Technically, what we can go ahead and do is physical projectile damage and physical or weapon shooting speed. We can go ahead and start researching that. Flamethrower, let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're going to research this, and this is going to just run in the background. Alrighty, y'all, so we got everything done that we needed to finally get done. It only took me about 2 or 3 episodes to do it, but I got a train that is dispensing iron. I actually I don't know what to do with it. Look, I have too much iron. I didn't think I'd be able to say that. Not this soon. Stay vigilant, because you will eventually not have enough coal. You will eventually not have enough copper or stone. And with the military science requiring a lot of coal, I am definitely going to need to start looking into that. Probably do that next episode. As well as maybe go a little bit into the chemical science, at least get it a little bit more antiquated with chemicals. I'll probably go ahead and get a train as well, because I want to get a train to be able to transport stuff to and from my chemical plant. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. This is John with Glass Piece Games. Today has been a great success. Let's see if we can get some more next episode, episode 7. See ya.